All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I hadn't shot a video in a while. Just thought I'd bring you on this next little project I'm working on. I got the Super A apart. The radiator it's leaking a little bit around right here. It needs soldered up. No real big deal. I don't know, told most of y'all my past history, but I started out of high school working for a transmission shop, opened my own business back in the early 80s. I actually done radiator repair along with it. We done radiators, we done transmissions, done exhaust brakes, you know, minor tune-up work, minor engine repair, water pump, done just about everything when we first opened the shop, but we were advertising the radiator and transmission and exhaust side of it mostly. And I had customers that just wanted me to do everything. But anyways, as years rolled on along, I kind of phased out just about everything but the transmission, because the transmission repair side of it really took over. But I closed those shop in 04. Got in the housing industry, thought I was gonna make some money. 08, the housing industry crashed, kind of wiped me out, put me in a bad spot in life. Went through a divorce during all that too. And then ended up down at the coffee plant here in Birmingham, maintenance guys, lead on Sackett. Been there 10 years. Thought I'd be there till I retired, till COVID hit and they terminated half their employees, most of the older guys too. So, you know, I mean, guys got my position down there and I was probably in his late 20s, and they probably got him working for half what I was making. So there you go. That's life, you know. So got through all that. Sat around here on unemployment for a while. State had a program, you can go to school and learn how to do HVAC, which I'd done a lot of it, especially automotive related stuff and minor repairs at your house, such as, you know, maybe replacing blower motors, fan motors, capacitors, contactors, stuff that I can, you know, understood pretty well, but I didn't do anything to the refrigeration side of it. So anyways, went through school, graduated all that, and get my state license, opened the HVAC company. That's a little rough on me. I'm too old to be starting that kind of business. I can tell you that right now, because going up and down ladders and crawling under roofs with bad knees and elbows and arthritis is working on me. I see myself retiring for the next year. I'll be 62 my next birthday, so I can't see me pushing anything real hard over the next few years. Just do what I can do and go on with life. But anyways, I'm enjoying working on these tractors. And I got this little radiator needs fixed, so I am making me a holding fixture to hold the radiators. When I had the radiator shop, I had a little holding fixture. I had a tank I could drop them down in. I pressurize them about 10 pounds of pressure, and if there's any leaks, I solder them on up and go from there. So this is what I'm working on. I got a little old holding fixture right here that really is what I've got, about 15, 20 transmission holding fixtures in the shop, but that's what that's made for. But I'm going to use it to hold radiator, which it's going to be this, which will go in there, and then these are going to kind of work as arms to clamp the radiator down, and I'll put some pads on the end, and it'll just come in, hold the radiator, make it a little easier to work on, and make it where I can rotate it around and around. And I actually still have my dunk tank to drop them down in, but I'll probably use a little tub I got out yonder. Just if I can figure out how to pressurize the systems, I got to come up with a way to plug all the holes. I mean, I can buy everything to do it with, but I don't want to spend no $1,000 getting where I can do it. I got these little old caps at Lowe's, and they fit here. Right now, I'll work on farm alls anyways. They fit up there. But anyways, I got to come up with a little plan there. I mean, this one's got a tube run off down there, so it's a non-pressurized system. I'll figure out something, but right now the biggest thing is this little old Super A, and it's leaking up here. So I took it all And fooled with it just a little while, kind of cleaned up on it some. But I was kind of working kind of awkward position over there. And I don't have any 60-40 solder like I need. I got some ordered. So I'm just waiting for it to get here. All I had was just a solder for, that'd be good for electronics, you know, rosin core solder. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, just it's a little old bitty 16th, and you know, you'll just use 2 feet of it without even thinking. But what I'll get will be 125/8 inch thick, and it'll fill a gap. I'm gonna get that fixed and paint this over radiator and make it look good. It was holding water. It was, I'd say it tank had about half full, never got any lower, but if I ever filled it completely up, it would leak a little bit. All right, let me get busy on this little old project, and I'll kind of check back with you after get a few things tacked in place and kind of demonstrate what my idea is. All right, guys, here we are on this little old project that I started a couple of hours ago. Just want to make me a radiator holding fixture. Well, you know, how I do things, if y'all watch me, it's just generally made from just scrap I got laying around. Well, there it is. It'll make it where I can work on it. I can rotate it different angles and such as that. Not gonna move it too much because most of my wells are just tack wells. I did put a little 1-inch tack area and tack area, and nothing back here on the back, but that's most of it. It needs good. I gotta finish welding up on it anyway. But that's what's gonna hold it where I can work on them. I can loosen on this and rotate it around sideways. You know, I can rotate it 360 degrees that way. You know, there's some things I think I can do different. I believe these little brackets is gonna work out all right. Instead of making this unhinged, I decided it needed just a solid bar across it right there where only one side pulled in. It just kept it from flopping around so much. I had those spring come off a lawnmower over. I thought, well, that spring would be nice because if I loosen off, I'll help push it out. But anyways, I'm gonna call it a night. I'll get down here when maybe tomorrow if I feel like it, and run me another weld here and catch a couple of these in here and get this welded all the way around and catch it right there. It's kind of got a little weak point, wants to pull apart right there. Just put a few little old welds on here and there to kind of make it a little more rigid. I think it's gonna work out okay. I might cut that little edge off right there just to let that board flex a little more. And it probably don't need it because this side here is the side that don't hinge. But I did take this one loose on the end where it would kind of give some a little bit. And I might do something a little bit different there. I could bend it a little bit. I don't know, if it just works, I'm not gonna worry about it. The only thing I'm gonna work on these old tractor radiators. I mean, I'm not opening no business. I just sat down here the other night and I was trying to fix one of these things and I had leaned up against that tire and I was sitting here on my stool. It just wasn't comfortable and actually it kind of made it quite a bit stressful for me. But if I get something to hold it, maybe I can do something with it. This is a radiator here I really got to fix. That one's just a parts radiator come off that last parts tractor. I think it's full of water. When it came in, the only problem I had with it was when I took it loose, one of these bolts started turning and water started coming out of it. Other than that, it wasn't even leaking. But I think I fixed where the bolt goes in. But I do need to figure out a way to pressure test it because I actually used one of my stay silver rods over there like you'd use for brazing HVAC tubing together. And I got it fixed, but I got it hotter than I wanted to. But anyways, nonetheless, there it is. We'll see how it works in the next day or two when I get some solder in here and run a little solder around this upper neck and figure out a way to pressurize in the little old tank out there. And I may not even pressurize this, because it was the only place it was leaking at the top. I think I can seal that up pretty good, and it'd be fine. Well, all right. All I got to say is just thanks for watching. I'll try to get this loaded up, and we'll go from there. And we'll see you next time.